Alright, give me a good old cheeky thumbs up if you can hear me, if you can see me, if all that good stuff. We're going to be doing a little cheeky update on Ukraine, Russia, but we're going to do it live so that I can get some of your questions answered, which I think is something important that we haven't done yet at all. We haven't done that at all yet. We haven't done a live version of this. So definitely give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, if you can see me, and all that good stuff. Once that's done, we will get started. I should probably turn my mic up a little bit. Yeah, and we'll get started. I actually don't have a water, which is kind of frustrating, but whatever. We'll get it halfway through the chat if we have to. But yeah, give me a little cheeky thumbs up. Okay, we're getting thumbs up now. We're getting things seen here. What's happening, Darth? What's happening, Scott? What's happening, Clipsy? What's happening, Varpool, Wolf, Sugar, Lemon, Alan? We got some members in here randomly, Matt. We got Blaze. What's happening, Blaze, my dude? Got a little bunch of thumbs up here now. Awesome. Awesome. So we're doing a little cheeky chat about this whole situation. All right. Let me just pop out. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let me pop out chat. Boom. That's what I want. I want to pop out chat so I can see everything that's going on. All right, we got a lot of people here. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. So yeah, we're going to be going over the whole Ukraine-Russia situation, looking at some updates, giving some predictions, looking at the map. It's been a couple days since we did the update last time, and I want to see if my predictions of the map are coming true. All right, I want to see if that's what the crack is. Yeah, and we'll have a good old Chin-Wag after that. I'm getting a lot of questions, surprisingly, which actually makes me really happy. A lot of questions about sustainability and living like off-grid and stuff like that, like I'm doing. So we can chat a little bit about that and plan Bs if that's something that you're interested in. But for now, that's pretty much it. Oh, what's going on here? What's going on? Let's see. Are we okay? I think we're okay. Anyway, alright. So you let me know if the internet is poop, okay, guys? But it's looking like I'm doing okay for Tinterweb. So you guys just let me know if it's absolute pants or if we're doing okay. If anytime it starts dropping or anything like that, let me know. Alright? I wish I could... I wonder if I could, like... I can zoom into the chat there, but it zooms all the chats in. Oh, now it's zoomed in way too much. Alright. I wonder if I could do this. Oh, big brain move by Luke right here. Big brain move by Luke. Your boy. Oh, what a legend. Alright, I think we're better off like this now. And if I could just move that... Just make that small. Oh my god, big brain move. Alright. Oh, what's popping up here? Get out of the way. We don't want you. Alright, so we're all set up now. This is the first time I've done a live stream in a long time, actually. I'm currently in Texas, living on a beach for 2 weeks, which is very nice. I do want to pull chat up real quick over here so I can look at it, and then we'll go over the chat, go over the maps and stuff like that. And so let me just read chat for a second. Let's see what's going on, and we'll go from there. How is the bus doing? The bus is doing fantastic. I'm really enjoying this nomadic life. I feel like it's definitely for me, and I feel like it's what I think is going to be an important part to the future of a lot of people's lives. I think this style of life is very important. Astra says, my family has got a plan B. Good. The Marshall says, Original Human, why don't you ever play War Thunder? It's a good point, Dark. I don't know, the message was redacted before that. But War Thunder I've played once or twice, but not on the stream. I am from Ukraine, says Kazonix. I hope you are okay. I hope you're safe, my dude. Stay safe and all that good stuff. Predicting it now, we are going to see the Russians use chemical or bio on those trenches. Please, let's hope that's not true. Let's hope that is not true. I don't want to say anything but your incident about your incident. I don't want to jinx it. Yeah, fair one, mate. Fair one. Luke says hello to all the Lukes. Are you going to get Starlink internet? Probably not until they let you use it on the road, because apparently you can't use it on the road yet. All right. I think we're good there. Should we look at the map? Hey, Luke, the BBC just showed a video of a tank column being attacked on their website. Very interesting video. We may look at that. We may look at that. Let me pull this over here. And let's pull up the map real quick. And let's have a little cheeky peek on here, shall we? Do you think NATO should step in? Yeah, I think they should have stepped in a while ago, really. But it's not my choice to make, is it, really? I get their kind of hesitation. I understand it. They're not part of Ukraine, are not part of NATO. They've been thinking about it for a while, but they're not part of NATO. So I get that. I get that. Any updates on the nuclear reactor? I'm not sure. I'm hoping that we're going to find out about it right now. Let's look at Kiev, though. All right. Let's look at Kiev. So, looks like they have made a little bit of progress here with these spurts, but not as much as I would have expected. They are definitely gaining momentum here. The gap between these two spurs are very small, and that corners this whole section, unfortunately. There is some ground covered here, though. In the northwest part of Kiev, unfortunately. It looks like, what's this saying here? Vehicle of Russian sandbox system was destroyed by a drone. Okay. Burnt tank on the highway. Evacuation, over 100,000 evacuated from Irpin. Okay. Let's have a look here. Russian military has been able to move forward in advance on Ukraine's capital, Kiev. Russia, this was 50 minutes ago. Russia has forces near Hostomel airport. Excuse me. That have advanced to 3 miles from Kiev city limits. Another northeast advance is 25 miles east of Kiev. Damn. All right. So they are making ground. Hey, we got a new member. That is HTETAUNG. I don't know how to pronounce that. I apologize, but welcome to the crew. I just want to remind everyone that the members, the guardsmen and the officers get put into a private Discord, and it is an absolute ton of fun over there. So definitely check it out. The Marshal donated $2. Thank you so much, my dude. I really appreciate when people donate. Thank you very, very much. A Grenadier Guard deserted to fight in Ukraine. Wait, what? Where are you seeing that? Where are you seeing that? Where are you seeing that, my dude? British Army reported soldiers going AWOL to fight in Ukraine. Are you serious, Blaze? Can you send me a link of that in Discord, Blaze? If you've got a source for that, I'd like to see that, if that's okay. Either DM me or put it in the media station in our private Discord, if that's okay, Blaze. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm very interested in that news, and if it's true or whether it's just a rumor. Look on the BBC. I do have the BBC up here. We have the BBC up here, and we can go over the summary. A very short summary this time. The Brit who went AWOL got captured and interrogated by the Russians. Are you serious? You serious? Blaze has been putting some fantastic updates in the Discord, by the way. I'd like the link of that as well. Could you give me the link to the defense intelligence stuff, Blaze, and possibly the story about the AWOL guard? If you could do that for me, that would be very kind. Let's go over some of these summaries. There's a big, I can actually see one right there. Big part about Chelsea. We're going to go over that as well and have a bit of a talk about that and see what the crack is with that, guys, okay? But let's go over this summary real quick. The International Committee of the Red Cross warns that food and water supplies in besieged Mariupol are running dangerously low. Again, I've said this from previous updates that the humanitarian parts of this war are what's most important. So that makes me sad and makes me very concerned about what they're going to do to get stuff in, because the Russians have taken the air pretty much. I'm wondering how they're going to get some more supplies in there, and I hope they get them quick, because what's important is that the civilians are okay. Peace talks between Foreign Minister of Ukraine and Russia in Turkey have ended without any progress towards ceasefire. Of course, it breaks my heart, but it is what it is. We've kind of agreed that was not going to happen anyway. Oh, HTT Ong. How do I say it, mate? With the 500 yen, I think it is. I don't really know. I apologize if it's not. Ted is what my mates called me when I was in the University of Bristol. All right, Ted. You are officially known as Ted, my dude. Thank you very much. Blaze says, I put one in the Discord. Multiple news sites reporting the same thing. Let me have a look here. Sky News. Let me see this. Let me see this real quick. And I'll... Oh my god. Cool. Get out of here. I just want to read the news. Let's zoom in real quick. Ukraine war. British Army confirms a number of soldiers, so it's not just one, a number of soldiers have gone AWOL and may have travelled to fight Russia. Wow. Wow. Oh, new donation from Jesus H. Ortiz. I apologize if I got that wrong. Hey Luke, hope you and your family are doing well and healthy. You're my favorite YouTuber, and your videos have gotten me through tough times. Love from Mecca, California. Thank you, my dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you. That's very, very kind of you. To be honest, making these videos have got me through some tough times as well, so I get it. So thank you very much for that donation. Genuinely, genuinely thank you. Defense Secretary Ben Wallace says any service members of the armed forces who go to fight in Ukraine would be breaking the law and would be prosecuted. Right, obviously. A number of British soldiers have gone AWOL and may have travelled to Ukraine, the army has confirmed. The spokeswoman told Sky News, "We are aware of a small number of individual soldiers who have disobeyed orders and got a... Sorry, I've got... you guys know, I've got dyslexia when it comes to reading. I read a lot. I just can't get over it for some reason. It used to be way worse. We are aware of a small number of individual soldiers who have disobeyed orders and gone absent without leave and may have travelled to Ukraine in a personal capacity. We are actively and strongly encouraging them to return to the UK. All service personnel are prohibited from travelling to Ukraine until further notice. This applies whether the service person is on leave or not. Personnel traveling to Ukraine will face disciplinary administration consequences." So... this is... I'm not going to read through all this. Oh, actually, I might do, actually. But let me talk about why this... I get why the individuals have gone over there, but this is dangerous. This is very dangerous because this puts more strain on Britain, right? If Russians find these people, capture them and say, hey, look, you've got British military fighting, then they're going to start going against Britain even more then, aren't they? So, kind of worrying. Will Britons be prosecuted for going to Ukraine to fight Russian troops? A foreign office has told Britons, if you travel to Ukraine to fight or to assist others engaged in the conflict, your activities may amount to offences against UK legislation and you could be prosecuted on your return to the UK. The Foreign Enlistment Act of 1870 bans Britons from fighting in a military or naval service of any foreign state that is at war with a country the UK is at peace with. But we're not at peace with them. As of 11th of February, the Foreign Office has advised Britons against all travel to the whole of Ukraine and has urged British nationalists to leave the war-torn country. The British Army has said all service personnel are banned from travelling to Ukraine. The Metropolitan Police have reportedly warned officers they will face disciplinary actions if they travel to Ukraine to fight and help the invading army. Yeah, okay. We know what, yeah. So I'm well aware of some people who have gone over. They're not in the military, though. And, in fact, I don't even think they live in the UK anymore. People are doing it. So, yeah. Oh, we got some more donations from Cowboy Bebop with $5. Thank you very much, my dude. Genuinely, thank you. Audi, what is your thoughts on fake aircraft carriers and destroyers on tracks in the Chinese desert? I've heard about this. They are using... they basically have fake aircraft carriers that look like American aircraft carriers, right? And they're basically practicing on them. I think this is multiple things. One, it's just them practicing their military tactics, right? But another thing is a bit of a show on remembering who the enemy is. I think that's what it is. Very weird that they would do it, but they are doing it. So yeah, very strange, but it is what it is. It's China, right? They're gonna do that. China. They're going to do it, aren't they? Jack Forrest with a £4.49. Thank you so much, Jack. And also thank you, Cowboy. I appreciate that. But Jack, thank you very, very much, my dude. I really do appreciate it. Bet you're happy you chose to live a nomadic life now, mate. I live in Manchester, so if they nuke London, I'm next. Well, yeah, I'm very happy I chose this nomadic life. It's something that I'm very proud that I've done, and I feel very accomplished doing. But because you're in England doesn't mean you can't do it. My brother and my family are in Manchester, and my brother's building plans to build a van. So it's something you can still do if you're living in Manchester. My cousin, who lives in southern England, I think she lives in Cornwall still, I'm not sure. She's built a van, and she's traveling around the UK and possibly around Europe. So it's still doable, Jack. It's still doable, okay? All right, let's crack on with some of this over here. Peace talks between... Yeah, we already talked about. The UK imposes financial sanctions on Chelsea FC owner Roman Abramovich. Abramovich, yep. With the football club granted a special license to keep playing. So this is big. This is actually big. They've stopped them from selling merch, from buying players, from selling new contracts, from advertisements, not allowed to sell tickets to the ground, to a home or away fans. The only people allowed in are season ticket holders. So it's massive. It's actually massive. And kind of strange to see, isn't it, really? I heard news that United might even go after, what's he called? The Chelsea manager. But that's kind of worrying. Even the shirts, apparently in the next few games are going to play, the shirts are not even going to have any sponsors on it. It's going to be very strange to see. And apparently he's got to sell the club. He's got to sell the club, and he can't make a profit from it. So very, very strange. And yeah, I guess we're going to find out. Marcus Johnson, guardsman, member for 22 months. 22 months. Amazing, Marcus. Brother, thank you. Really liking these videos, although it is heartbreaking. I agree, Marcus. I agree. It's been one of them where, like, I want to make these videos because it's important to get this information out. It's important to get this information out, right? At the same time, it's heartbreaking. It's like you have to kind of read it. You have to read it to understand what's going on in the world. You have to. And if you don't, you're oblivious, and you could be in the wrong spot at the wrong time, right? You have to know these things, even if they're dire. Plus, you also have to understand how dire these situations are for people like us in these countries, right? You have to understand this stuff. We have to read it. We have to know about it. Not only that, some people in Ukraine, some people in surrounding countries don't know this information. And although the Chelsea FC stuff's not going to affect them, some of these other things certainly will. Finding out that certain cities are running low on food and water is really important to them. So if this bit of information can help in any way, excuse me, then it's done its job. It's done its job. Right? 3 people, including a child, were killed in Russian airstrike on a maternity and children's hospital, Ukraine officials say. There's not much I can say about that, is there, guys? There really isn't much I can say about that. What an absolute joke. What a joke. There's not much I can say about that. That genuinely breaks my heart. Home Security Priti Patel says Ukraine passport holders will be able to apply online for UK refugee visa instead of in person. That's good. That's good. Making it a little bit more accessible for people. Making it a little bit more accessible for people. A little bit more accessible. Blaze, can I get the defense intelligence that you're popping on the screenshots and the Discord? Can I get a link to that? Is that something you're able to provide me with, Blaze? I would appreciate that if you can. As if I just burped. A man's got a burp. A man's got a burp, Blaze. Jesus. Man's got a burp. We have got, what was it, Ted? I've already forgot the name. I'm sorry. It was Ted, I'm pretty sure. Ted, yeah, I'm right. Ted, my dude. With the 500 yen again. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Are you a Man United fan? I'm a Liverpool fan myself. Chelsea can go lose a few players in transfer. By the way, you will never walk alone. Oh my God, Ted. It's funny, we've got a couple of other nomads living with us right now, bus lifers, and one of the lads, really nice guy, is a Liverpool fan. But it's nice, we chat about football and stuff like that. It's really nice to just do that and relax. So, yeah, Liverpool suck. Well, they don't, they're actually really good right now. But I hate Liverpool. But Ted, I love you, my dude, so thank you. Marcus for the £10, just a little donation, Marcus, thank you. You are a hardcore member of the community, and we love you here, Marcus. Thank you very much for being absolutely as awesome as you are. All right, so let's go through some of these live reportings, shall we? Russian embassy tweets broke rules, says Twitter. Okay, why haven't they banned them yet? Darth Siadus with knock 20. I don't know what that is. I hope you stay safe from Norway. So that's the Norway currency, 20 in Norway currency. Thank you, Darth. Thank you so much. Your country is one of the most beautiful countries in the world. Genuinely, you should be very proud, and you are very privileged to be from there. I hope you stay safe, and thank you so much for donating to the channel. It's genuinely appreciated. But stay safe, look after yourself, and again, have a plan B, and thank you for the donation again. All right, so this Russian embassy tweet apparently goes against Twitter rules. The maternity house was a long non-operational. Instead, it was used by Ukraine armed forces and radicals, namely the neo-Nazis. Interesting. So they're basically pushing propaganda. Russian media have been doing that for a long time. But this is in the UK, actually, Russian embassy UK. Interesting. We've been reporting on Russia's claim that the maternity hospital in Mariupol that was bombed on Wednesday was being used by Ukraine forces. Officials offered no proof to back up their claims, and the BBC's disinformation team has found evidence that contradicts this allegation. Now Twitter has confirmed that it has removed the tweet about the incident from the Russian embassy in the UK. A spokesperson told Reuters news agency the tweet broke the platform's rules regarding denying violent events. The Russian embassy tweet said the hospital wasn't operational, had been taken over by the far-right Ukrainian Azov battalion, and that a woman pictured at the scene was faking being involved. The BBC has contacted the embassy for comment. Again, pushing propaganda, right? Pushing propaganda. I do apologize. I'm going to quickly grab a glass of water, or at least my water bottle. I can get out. I'm like cross-legged on my chair. 1 second, guys. 1 second. All right. Ooh, where was I? Propaganda. Right? Propaganda. That's what they're doing. US says multiple Ukrainian cities encircled. Doesn't surprise. Geez, look at that. A Ukraine soldier in the town of Kharkiv, which has been heavily bombarded by Russian forces. Wow. Ukraine deputy, 80,000 evacuated from Kiev and Sumy in 2 days. That's good. That's good. Get the people out of there. Civilian evacuation corridors. People, yeah, it's all about Russia, innit? People from Russia trying to get them to go to Russia, which is freaking a joke, an absolute joke. EU chief, we should cut out Russian fossil fuels in 5 years. Do it now. I know prices for gas has gone through the roof and all this stuff, but just cut them out. Keep putting more sanctions on them. That's the only way we're going to be able to get through to them. I think it's like 7% of the US petrol is from Russia. Something like that. So, I don't know if that's affecting what the price is right now, because the price is through the roof. But, it is what it is. Macron, swift ceasefire not likely. Arriving earlier at the EU summit in Versailles, French President Emmanuel Macron told the BBC he remains optimistic about talks but does not see ceasefire as a realistic in the coming hours. Great. For EU, Ukraine creates a tricky balancing act. Let him join! Let him join! Let him join. Moscow offers humanitarian corridors into Russia. Of course they do. Because they're an absolute joke. Pictures show harrowing walk from Kiev's outlying towns. Oh my god. Wow. 20-kilometer or 12-mile north west of Kiev. Population about 60,000. What's going on here? What's going on with this spammer? Oh my god. Can we... There you go, you're in timeout, mate. Don't spam. Don't be a spammer. You know what I mean? Blaze. So the stuff I put in the Discord is for the Ministry of Defense social media site, Instagram and Twitter. Okay. I get that now. I appreciate that, Blaze. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, let's carry on looking. Russian economy predicts to shrink by 15% this year. The economy's buggered. They really are. The economy's buggered. Once sanctions are being imposed on Russia, energy, the US and UK are banning Russian oil, and the EU has pledged to end its reliance on Russian gas. Plenty of banking stuff. Individuals. The UK, EU, and US governments have imposed sanctions on several of the billionaire business leaders known as oligarchs, who are perceived to be close to the Kremlin. The fact that it's the Kremlin, it sounds like some sort of fish. I don't know that word, the Kremlin. Assets belonging to Russian President Vladimir Putin and his Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov held in the US, EU, and UK and Canada will all be frozen. Good. Marcus with a £5, my dude. Get on that naughty step spammer. Get out of here, spammer. Go in timeout. Go on. Thank you for the donation, Marcus. I appreciate that. Thank you. UK's visa centre in France open by Friday. UK PM fears Russia will use chemical weapons. Oh, this was a 1/28. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson has accused Vladimir Putin of a cynical attempt to make up a pretext for using chemical weapons in Ukraine. Johnson said he feared the barbaric Kremlin regime may be ready to use the banned weapons as its force has failed to make the progress expected. Speaking to Sky News, Johnson said, "The stuff that you are hearing about chemical weapons is straight out of their playbook. They start saying that they are chemical weapons that have been stored by their opponents or by Americans, and so when themselves deploy the chemical weapons, as I fear they have some sort of fake story ready to go." Yeah. It is a clinical barbaric government, I'm afraid. God. Jaron Wade. Is that how you say it? I apologize if it's not. Slava Ukraine from Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you for the donation, mate. I genuinely appreciate that. Thank you very much. Also, Georgia. I've not been to Georgia. Not been. I don't think I've been. We went to a lot of states. Maybe we'll go. Jantura. I apologize if I'm getting these names wrong, guys. I do apologize. With the €10, thank you very, 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 very much. Honestly, it's more appreciated than you guys realize. Thank you. I wonder if Baltic states have had their GPS signal disturbed. Eastern border of Finland has... Oh, it has? no possibility to land aircraft without. It has done with state level equipment. No pointing fingers. Interesting. So they're really messing that up as well. Are you from Finland or? That's very interesting. The Kremlin sounds like something from Harry Potter. It does, doesn't it? Thank you anyway, Jan. Thank you. Jantora. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Ted is back again with the 500 yen. Thank you so much. As an individual who has been fighting the junta of Burma ourselves since 2021 February, we stand firmly with Ukraine. Glory to Ukraine. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yes. Ted. The legend Ted. The legendary Ted. Let's have a look here. They said there was a new story up. Mariupol under medieval siege. What? Medieval siege. The Ukrainian MP has described the situation around the southeastern city of Mariupol as being akin to a medieval siege. He told the BBC that the Russian military has surrounded the city while bombers are dropping explosives on the city around the clock. When the Russian army realized they couldn't defeat us on the battlefield, they started to just bomb the cities. Gurun, whose parents still live in the city, said that the residents had been forced to live in basements and said authorities believe that they have just 2 or 3 days of food remaining. He said his parents didn't leave Mariupol because they couldn't believe the Russians would bomb a city that is 95% Russian speaking. I think that last sentence there, I think says it all. Putin loves Ukraine, but then he bombed a city that they didn't think he would bomb because they are 95% Russian speaking. Putin is an absolute joke. He's a joke. He's a tyrant and he needs to be stopped. This is a joke. What an ass. What an absolute ass. Bring up the map. In fact, let's refresh it. Did that refresh properly then? Oh, this is all getting taken over a little bit more than we would have liked. A little bit more than we would have liked, guys. Rescuers went to put out a fire on a 5-story dormitory at 19 Walter Street in the Kisivsky district of Kharkov. Burned 6 rooms of the hostel, and the 5th floor of the fire area is about 100 meters squared. Jesus. Nuts, innit? Nuts. Nuts. I'm not seeing this icon. Russian troops prevent evacuation from... Yeah. Russian ship launched a projectile. Jesus. Have you seen the video of the tank column shelling? I have not. Let's go. Get out of here. Yep, straight out of Russia's playbook. Johnson fears Putin may use chemical weapons in Ukraine. So I've not gone on Sky News' like, you know, update thing. I've been using the BBC's because it seems to be the most consistent. These pictures, but we go over this real quick and see if it's similar. Day 15 of Russia's war with Ukraine and the latest developments. These are the latest developments. Turkey's broken, blah, 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 blah. 47 people burned in a mass grave. Oh my god, Russian says it is open to humanitarian corridors. Yeah, no, it's not. Chelsea sanctions. Okay. Oh, look at this, just come in, breaking. Ukraine loses all communications with facilities at Chernobyl. The UN's nuclear watchdog, the IAEA, says Ukraine has informed it that it's lost all communications with the facility at Chernobyl. Jesus! Wow. All right. Blaze says, guys, relax. Everyone's different opinion. This isn't a place to argue with them. What's everyone saying? Who's arguing, Blaze? Get him. Get him, Blaze. Get him. I'm trying to read to see where people have... People getting a little rowdy, are there? What is the most significant change you see in the map since your last video 3 days ago? Good question. Let's pull it up. So, obviously there's a bit more red. There's not a ton. The biggest changes in this lower part of the northwest of Ukraine. This part here is the biggest change here, which doesn't look as big as some of these here, right? Some of these big spurts, and I've talked a lot about these classical. There's some pro-Russians and everyone else. Oh, geez. Blaze, if you want to DM me anyone who's being a turd, and we'll get him out. All right? We'll get him out. If anyone's being a turd, let me know. Blaze in the Discord. Okay. So yeah, we've talked about these spurts a lot on the channel, like a lot, right? Something that's classic in military tactics. But the spurts haven't gone as fast as the last video 3 days ago. They haven't really... We've seen a bit more stuff going on here. Asking me to snitch, bro. Just tell me in the Discord. Tell me in the Discord, mate. Just tell me. But these... Look, we've got some more spurts here. Obviously, there's an airport here. It doesn't surprise me there. This is probably going to reach down to these spurts here. Get in that airport. Look, they basically surrounded this airport now from 3 different directions. So they're probably going to take that little airport. They're going to take this one right here. This one was a burnt tank on the highway. So that's the biggest update I've seen since the last video. It makes me worry because they are gaining ground here. They are gaining ground. The big thing is let's hope they don't take Kiev. I really hope they don't take Kiev. That's really, really important. Really important. What are your thoughts on the Queen's Guard going AWOL to fight in Ukraine? I just spoke about this earlier. It's obviously understandable, right? But it's also worrying because if said people get caught by the Russians, and the Russians use any means to kind of point fingers, right? So if they catch British soldiers fighting, they're instantly going to be like, this is your fault, the UK, we're going to attack you as well next, right? Which, if they attack the UK, then Russia are doomed. But you get what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm saying. This information telling people to get news sources from their own opinion. How long do you think Ukraine will hold? I don't support with Russia or Ukraine. Russia is just protecting its border and Ukraine is defending herself. Russia are definitely not just protecting their border because they've gone beyond the border. They've gone into Ukraine, so they're not protecting the border. Where do you think the border is? I get what you're saying. They don't want NATO to be on the border, but they're invading Ukraine. So if they take Ukraine, NATO will be on their border. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm just reading some chat. That's why I'm a little quiet right now. Trying to find out who the bots are. If there's any bots, I'm gonna get ya. Blaze is saying space. Vatnik, enough, bro. Stop arguing with everyone. Where is there? There is this guy. I'm gonna get him. Where are you? I'm gonna get you. Put you in timeout for now. You gotta be a good boy after that, okay? You gotta be a good boy, Space, okay? After that, you got 300 seconds to have a word with yourself and go on the naughty step and come back, Space. Alright? Anthony with the $5. Thank you so much, my dude. I appreciate it. Have you seen the video of Russian infantry retreating while pulling wounded and under fire? As a soldier, it's sad to see good men die because of Putin. I have not seen the video. I get most of my videos online, but I haven't really been pushing too hard at looking at some of them because I don't like. I know how drastic it is already. As a former military member, I know how drastic it is. So I'm aware of what's going on. So I don't want to see the videos all the time. I get that watching some of them is important. But, yeah. You get the idea, right? You get the idea. Ted, Russia and China are major weapons suppliers and trade partners of Burmese junta. I hope they all pay for what they did to minorities around the world. Yep. Original Human, did you have a chance to use NLaw when you were in NLaw? I don't even remember what they are, mate. You have to remember. Let me see. Oh, the anti-tank missiles? No. So the Javelin, right? Is that what we call the Javelin? Looks like a Javelin. No, it's not a Javelin, is it? So we've trained with them, we haven't shot one. We've trained with similar things, but we haven't shot one. We haven't shot one, because they cost a ton. He's a troll. Yeah, I know. He's in timeout, it's on the naughty step. We got him. We got him, boys! We got him! Alright, anyway, enough pissing about. Let's look at some of these maps here. We've got some more spurts happening down here. Look at this. Look at this. The aftermath of the Russian airstrike in the center of Mariupol on March 10th, not the size of the bomb crater. Let me see this. I haven't got my headies in. Where are my headphones? Do you think if the UK get invaded by Russia... Do you think if UK get involved, Russia will lose? Yes. Because if the UK get involved, NATO gets involved. The US gets involved. There's a lot of countries that get involved. It's not just the UK. So, yeah. Let me see the size of this crater. Oh my days! That is a hole! That is a big hole! That is a big old hole. Sheesh. Mason with the £2. Thank you so much, my dude. Oh, it was Mission. It's Mission. I apologize. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Javelin is different. Yeah, it looks a little bit different, doesn't it? It looks a little bit different than a Javelin. I don't know if I've seen it before. But yeah, I think I've seen something similar, but I have not personally used them. We've trained like dry drills, but we haven't tried the NLaw. It's different from the Javelin. It's direct fire, while the Javelin is multifunctional and multidirectional. Yeah. Oh, what was this here? Let's see what's going on here at this port. Russian army have planted mines on the shore. Of course they have. I mean, like, they literally can't do, like... They constantly are just coming up with the most horrible shit to do. Right? The most horrible things to do. And the potential of them using... gas, basically, is scary. Is very scary. But it's Putin. I wouldn't put it back past him at all. Wouldn't. Okay, what time are we at? 44 minutes. I'm going to stay on for another minute or two. Get your quizzes in now if you've got them. I'm going to end it there. There'll be another video out tomorrow. Or I might just live stream tomorrow. I'm not sure. I kind of enjoy this. I do enjoy it. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you want me to live stream tomorrow like this again, and we can actually have a chat. Excuse me. Let me know tomorrow if you want me to actually live stream and have a good old chat like this. All right. By putting what icon should we use for put a poop emoji if you want me to go live tomorrow rather than just record. Let me read some of these before we go. Up to 7% of the population have been evacuated. Good. Interesting in some of these surrounding countries. The trail of missile launched at 254 is the something district. I don't know what that is. Thumbs up from people here. Are you going to Canada on your road trip? Probably. People putting thumbs up. Wait, we got one. Oh no, the poop emoji's like hidden. It's hidden. It's like restricted. So there's a load of restricted comments that are poop emojis. Brilliant. Brilliant. I'll live stream tomorrow then. You guys seem to like it. What else? Maybe tomorrow we can do some of this, but also go more into nomadic life and having plan Bs. And I'm not a prepper or anything like that, but I'm definitely starting to think that some of these ideas of staying safe and having plans is a good idea. So do a peace sign if you want me to cover Ukraine, or do a thumbs up. No, not thumbs up. Do a like a cool sign like that if you want me to do what's it called? Nomadic life stuff. So peace sign for Ukraine, cool sign for nomadic life. I'll do each video depending on what you want. I enjoy these live updates because they're informing me, informing you. I can give you some of my tactics. Again, let me just go over what I think's going to happen. And I said this in the last video, not much has changed, and that's why I've not really been talking tactics all that much. These spurts are what's big. These spurts are what's big. Oh, everything's just gone. Everything's just gone. Let me just pull up everything. God damn it. Get this back up. There we go. There we go. And the chat. Where's the chat? Sorry, guys. Everything disappeared for a second then. Okay, so we got a mix of everything. Mostly peace signs. And some... Okay. Access. Check Discord DMs real quick. Okay. Where's my boy? Yeah, Ark. Yeah, I get it. I get it, Ark. I get it. So it's a mix of both. So we'll do both. We'll do both, okay? We'll do both. But let me just go over tactics real quick. These spurts are the big thing here. Look at all these spurts here. Wouldn't surprise me if... Let me cancel this. This area gets taken over here, right? Kind of like this. All the way up to where they were, right? So it wouldn't surprise me if that kind of ends up like this. And then this here kind of ends up like this. I don't think it'll go straight across. I think it'll be more like that. Right? And then all around where it's been. Kind of like that. That's what I think it'll look like in the next few days, unfortunately. Or at least the next week. I think that'll all be red, which if that's the case, we're going to be very concerned. Canadian dollars, urgent check for my message. It isn't spam. I'll take a look, mate. I'll take a look, but we're going to call it a day there. I did check your Discord, Ark. I did check it. I did check it, mate. I did check it. Oh, wait, you sent me something else? Right. Yeah, I get that. I get that, Ark. Wait a second. Boom. Fixed, Ark. Fixed. I get that now. I get that. Okay. That's it, guys. I will see you in tomorrow's live stream. I love you all. Stay safe. If you've got any quizzes, get them all in the comment section of this video when it gets put up as a video. And we'll go from there, guys, okay? we'll go from there. And I will feature them questions. What I'll do, if you comment on this video, not in the live chat, but on the actual video part itself when it goes up as a video, if you have a question, start with question, and then add your question. We will go over said questions in tomorrow's live stream. I'm in this place for 2 weeks now, and we've got good internet, so I'm going to stream as much as possible, okay? So definitely do that. Other than that, we're going to call it there. You guys are amazing. Let me do this. Hopefully that worked. I'm guessing it did. It did. Perfect. Let me do this. Let me do this. All right, members, you're beautiful. Blaze says, stop talking behind our back. I will see you in tomorrow's live stream. We'll try and do a bit of an update, but then also talk some nomad stuff and some kind of survival stuff. You guys seem to be really interested in that, okay? But other than that, I love you all. Stay safe. Kiss your family goodnight every night, because nothing is permanent. Not to sound dramatic and miserable, but it's true. And yeah, I love you all. If you're in Ukraine, I love you.